do you get your caffeine fix in the morning? If you're like me and the other 150 million Americans, you've got to have your morning cup of joe. In this speech, I'll be informing you a bit of background history of coffee, along with some pros and cons of consuming the drink. I'm an avid daily coffee drinker and can hardly go a day without my morning cup, or two, or maybe three. Coffee has a long history of being a favorite drink, along with benefits to the body. It has some negative effects as well. In the early days, it said most likely coffee was discovered by a goat herder in Ethiopia. He noticed one of his goats eat a berry off a particular tree, and he became excited. So begins the history of coffee. It's a brewed drink prepared different ways for most of coffee beans. Now the beans come from the berries of the coffea tree. Throughout the different centuries, and as this was shared through the different countries, coffee became a part of socializing. Whether preparing some to have a breakfast, meeting at a coffee house to sit while chatting around a campfire, or just enjoying a cup sitting on your porch, coffee is usually the drink of choice. I read on localhistories.org website that in America, drinking coffee rather than tea became popular only after the Boston Tea Party in 1773, which was a protest on British tax on tea. Most all the coffee plants are grown in different countries along what's called the bean belt, which runs along the equator zone around the globe because of its year-long warm temperatures. There are many types of coffee beans grown, but the most popular one is called Arabica. This type makes up around 60% of coffee consumption around the world. Now that we know a little background history, let's learn some of the benefits of coffee. That freshly brewed smell and that first sip may get you moving in the morning, but did you know it can have some benefits to your health? According to an article on healthpublic.net, these benefits include helping with depression, increased brain memory, and being a natural stimulant. It can improve body performance. I know when I have my morning cup, it helps to motivate me to get moving. On a medical side, it can actually help prevent diabetes. Antioxidants that are in the beans is used by the body to help with tissue damage. And the magnesium and chromium found in the beans help the body use insulin to regulate blood sugar. Lowering risk of stroke, ovarian cancer, and even decreasing risk with Parkinson's are a few more qualities coffee is said to have. You know, it is also said to help with hair loss and improve the condition of your scalp. With all that being said, coffee can improve moods, increase stamina, and physical performance, which is all attributed to its caffeine content. Now, speaking of caffeine, let's talk about negative effects that consuming coffee can have. WebMD website informs us that caffeine content coffee holds cause insomnia, restlessness, stomach upset, nausea, increased heart rate, with several other symptoms. We all know that coffee can perk you up and keep you going, but consuming too much in a small amount of time can lead to these unwanted side effects like headaches, agitation, ringing in the ear, and tachycardia, which is rapid heart rate. Now, drinking unfiltered coffee is said to increase heart disease by raising the level of triglycerides in the body, which raises the levels of your cholesterol. It's recommended to consume no more than 5 cups per day to keep this risk low. Caffeine can also have adverse effects on anxiety disorders, people with high blood pressure, and even glaucoma because it can build the pressure up in your eye. Pregnant women are also advised not to consume caffeine to help prevent unwanted issues with the baby, like premature births or low birth weight, to name a couple. People can easily become dependent on drinking coffee because of the caffeine it has. So it's probably smart to limit how much one consumes each day. Overall, coffee can be quite a good drink if consumed in moderation. Most important thing is the amount you have. You've got to find that perfect level of Java that keeps you going but doesn't put you into overdrive. Having 3 to 5 cups per day seems to be okay, which equals out to be about 250 milligrams of caffeine. But once you hit that 600 milligram level, you're getting into risky amounts to your health. Not to mention taking that much caffeine into your body on a daily basis can become addictive. Everybody is different, so know your level of tolerance. Now that you know a little background history, along with some pros and cons of consuming coffee, how do you take yours? Me, with all the sweet things I add to it, it's more of a latte when I'm done. Thank you for listening.